Hi everybody, it's Renee from Wanna Scrap, and I'm here today to share with you how I made these little fences here, the shabby fences. So what you will need is a lot of dollar store stuff, really. I just picked these little popsicle sticks or whatever, craft sticks from the dollar store, and I'm going to use 4 of them. And I got this wire from the dollar store, some wire cutters, some white acrylic paint, which I got from the dollar store, and I had gotten these from the dollar store. They don't sell them anymore. I wish they did because they're awesome. I wish I had bought like 20 packs of them. Or you can use the green leaves, which I also got from the dollar store too. And then some flowers. I ordered these ones online through eBay. And some sandpaper. And I'm just going to use some gesso to help soften up the color there, and a pouncer. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I do is I take the stick and I take my wire cutter. Now, whether this is good for the wire cutters, I don't know. And I just break off like the point, and I just wiggle it back and forth. And then the bottom, I just try to keep it as close as I can to that. And I'll do one more here. So the bottom, I just wiggle it back and forth, get that off. And I just take it at an angle. That one didn't angle too good. Okay. And I'll do the other two off camera. So I just, where it's angled there, and this is just a fine grit, very well used sandpaper. So we don't want to get any slivers or anything, so I just sand it down. And it doesn't take much sanding at all. It's pretty quick. And they don't have to be perfect. It is shabby, so. And I'll just use one more. Just apply the firm pressure. Make sure all the jagged edges are off. Sand down the points. Okay. And then I just go ahead and paint it. And I just use these pill medication tops. I kept buying the little palettes from the dollar store, but really, like, I kept forgetting to wash them and they dry right on. So I just started using these. And these don't take long to dry at all. Maybe 5 minutes. They soak into the wood really quickly. And when I do a whole bunch of them, I just paint a whole bunch, and I make sure I get the sides. But yeah, I just paint a whole bunch and paint the one side. And by the time I'm done the last one, I can go back and paint the other side of the first one. Now, I didn't sand that one too well. But I don't even mind sanding after I painted it because it kind of adds to the shabby look. And you can paint these any color you want to. Yeah, I just like them white. For Halloween, I did some black ones, and then I sanded it all down afterwards to make them look really worn. They came out really cool. So yeah, so we'll just let that dry, paint the other side, and I'll get all 4 done, and I'll be back. Okay, so these are all painted up, and we're going to need a piece of wire here that is approximately 5 inches long. I find that works about the best. So it doesn't have to be exact, but around 5 inches long. And we're just going to snip it. And then we fold it in half, like that. And we're going to take, actually we're going to need 2 of these. If you're scratching in the background, it's my cat. He loves to play in the craft room. Okay, so there we go, we got 2 of these. So we'll take our first piece of our fence, and we're going to go near the top here, and we're going to pinch it. Just pinch it down, and then we're going to twist in tight 2, 3, maybe about 4 turns. And we're going to do the same with the other one. That's folded in half near the bottom. So we're going to take it and pinch it and twist about 4 times. Okay, so like that. And then we take our other fence piece, and we're just going to slide it in between there and try to make sure it's even. Now some you might cut bigger or smaller, so if you want to make sure the bottom's even, that's alright. And you just pinch and then you twist about 4 times and pinch and twist. And then they're open. Pick up your third piece of fence. Make sure it's even on the bottom. Pinch and twist about 4 times. Same one with the top. Pinch it in tight. And then the last one, just squish in there. And we're just going to pinch and twist to the very end. And same with the bottom one. Okay, and then we're just going to fold them over to the back. And if you do have too much excess, just take your wire cutters and cut it off. Yeah. But you can move it up to the top or do what you want there. Okay, and then I just like to take a little bit of hot glue and make sure that's down sturdy. I know it gets glued down on a page, but I don't want to be poking myself as I'm grabbing them or going to work with them. Okay, so I just have a little bit of hot glue on there. Just take the glue strings off and give that a second to cool. And then we're going to grab our leaf, and you can just cut it off. I already have one cut off here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue just to the back here on the bottom. And you got to move quick, because as we know, hot glue dries really fast. And you just kind of position it where you want. I like to have the top of the fence kind of peeking through. Okay. And then I'm just going to grab a flower. You can leave the leaves on if you want, or if you don't like it. This is where your creativity comes in. I'm just going to cut a couple of them. And I always like to put the bigger one in the bottom corner. So I just put a little bit of hot glue there. Stick it down. Put one there. And one there. And then I like to take some homemade glimmer mist, or you can stickle it up. And sometimes you get that bit of shimmer on it. And then for the gesso, just take some gesso on my pouncer. And it just softens it up more. So that's how I make my shabby fences. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye for now.